attention to what's going on the map. But let's start to move forward a little bit here. Again, great stuff from Jack and John as they break that down. I want to take one more look at the standings here for North America through week 9, because we're going to go through these basically, bottom 6 teams, H2K through Dream Team. We're going to talk about the remaining strength of schedule here.
Yeah, and Luminosity obviously has a great chance to kind of stay in that top 8. And I think some teams at the bottom really hurt themselves this week, not picking up some wins.
Well, they certainly did. The first team we're going to talk about here is going to be H2K. We'll look at this roster. The guys are going to have to come up clutch after an 0-2 week. That
week they go 2-0. They make it to the finals of the 25K, and they go 0-2 this week. Those are their remaining matches. They go against Elevate, Rise, LG, and Envy. I want to say the LG match is a must-win.
And that isn't the third highest strength of schedule out of these 6 teams, out of everyone.
Yeah.
Third hardest out of all remaining teams here for the final couple of weeks. Next team I want to talk about, Team Caliber. This roster came up big with a win last night. I know they kind of threw away a potential win against FaZe. That's a tough matchup for them. If they would have won that FaZe match, that puts them in such a good spot.
They're right up there with LG and TSM, fighting for that, 7th day spot. And you see the matches they have left. They do not have one easy one. You could, honestly,
Number one.
They had the hardest strength schedule. You could easily see them going 0-4.
That's what's scary.
They needed that FaZe match in the worst way.
It does knock it easier. TK, the hardest remaining matches. Next up, as we'll go through these pretty quickly for you guys, is going to be Dream Team, the team that might be out of it. I know I don't want to say anyone is out of it yet, but they are certainly the closest to that,
as anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys, I feel like they've had so many heartbreakers in Game 5s, like series where they're up 2-0 and they go to a Game 5. They have a chance to close out in the final seconds of like a CTF. They lose it. They go against Rise, LG, Envy, and CLG. They pretty much have to run the board because the LG is in front of them and CLG. They can't afford like a 2-2. They need to pretty much go 4-0.
That's what's nuts. I mean, you see two games there that you think, oh, maybe DT can take those. They need to take all of them.
No, they need a 4-0 sweep.
Which is what is so scary for them. Next up is going to be TSM. They get a big win on Tuesday of this week. Fall a little short against TK, but they're able to go 1-1 this week. They've had Ivy playing for Proofy right now. Don't know what the situation is there exactly, but they had a tough loss last night.
Yeah, they probably want Ivy to get his 6 games in to see who they want to go to playoffs.
I think that's probably the case, yeah.
Or Ivy, but you see they have no easy matches left. Complexity is one they could potentially upset. They've seen Complexity lose to some teams they should beat, and then they have CLG, but I don't think 1-3 is going to be good enough for this team to make it in.
I don't think so either. It's H2K and LG, I think, that kind of control their own destinies. Everyone else has to come up with some big upsets. CLG going to be the next team here we're going to take a look at. They go, 1-1 on the week, I believe, as well?
Yeah, and they've been playing much better as of late. I believe they actually lose a Game 5 the previous week, which really kind of hurt them. I mean, they go 1-1 last week. They're in a much better spot. They go 1-1 this week, but I think they're looking pretty good with accuracy. I don't think they look bad with BL Fire. Nope, they could go 2-2. Maybe they upset Envy. Maybe they upset FaZe. And they're right back in it.
2-2 could get them in, but I think you're going to
They need a lot of help.
I think you're going to need 3-1. You're going to need 3 wins, I think, to get in. That doesn't even guarantee it, really, depending on the other results.
Depending on what happens with H2K and LG, no, I wouldn't.
And then the biggest, I guess, winners this week is going to be Luminosity, the final team we're going to talk about here. They are the only team out of those 6 to get a 2-0 week, and they have come much closer. What do you love about this team? What do you love about what they were able to do this week?
Oh, well, you have the 2 main Slayers. You have John and Saints really able to put up some big numbers in the kills department, and then Replays starting to get more comfortable with that AR role. I think that's really been the biggest adjustment for him, switching from a guy who's going to play inside the hill with the SMG to an assault rifle. And I think Spacely, he's going to do his job well. He's going to sacrifice for the rest of the team.
Welcome back, guys.
Yep.
We teleported here.
Yeah, he's going to be jumping in the hill. And you see the remaining matches they have left. Envy, DT, H2K, and TK.
10. So out of 12 teams, they have, the 3rd easiest schedule.
Yep.
So not only did they get